This is Radar Front and Table coming at you with Week 3 MLB observations. Got really sick last week, so had no time to record a video even though I made notes. Due to being sick, I did not watch, I don't think, every single highlight, but I did make sure to check every single box score. So, Twins. Margot leading off is cool, but he's not a middle lineup hitter. Correa should be in the middle lineup, not batting second. Willie Castro's a nice utility infielder, but he's not an outfielder, nor is he a pitcher or is he a middle order hitter. Julian batting first makes sense, but Santana Jeffers again, middle lineup hitter. Detroit, Riley Green leading off is good, but he's not a middle lineup hitter. Canada's a middle lineup guy, not a two-hitter, and he's bad defensively, he's a right fielder stretch. McKinstry, again, utility guys don't bat in middle lineup. He's not an outfielder. He pitched in a blowout. They lost DH with maneuvering, and Matt Vierling played some third base. Like, you got enough infielders. Don't play an outfielder there. And then there's some games that Matt Jorgensen batted third and fourth, and I'm like, finally, this dude is finally playing in the middle, batting in the middle lineup where he belongs. So they finally did something right there. Phillies, Kyle Schwarber leading off. I still have a problem with, but at least he's DHing. Trey Turner, Harper, JT were mutual, batting 2 through 4, makes sense. Speed and RBI guys. Marsh batting 6 is way too high. Whit Merrifield an infielder and an outfielder. Pirates, Connor Joe playing first base is better than the outfield, but he's not a leadoff hitter towards the bottom. Reynolds batting second, Hayes batting third, makes sense. O'Neal Cruz is an offensive caliber shortstop, not a leadoff hitter. And Michael A. Taylor's a glove first player, not a sixth hitter. Giants, Lamonte Wade Jr., I'm glad he's batting second. But again, I have to accept that he's playing first base because there's no room in the outfield, but he played some outfield. Slater playing right field makes sense, but not a leadoff hitter, he's a slugger. I do like the Soler, Conforto, Chapman 3 through 5 combination. That's all the big guys you got in your lineup that you're paying. Lee has been great in the leadoff spots. I don't know why they moved him to the third spot. And Fitzgerald's a utility infield, not an outfielder. Tampa Bay. When Johnny Diaz bats leadoff, I always have a question because then you don't have enough power. But when you bat Rainey second, that leaves Palacios third and a bunch of nobody. Ramirez is not a middle order hitter or a two-hitter, nor is he DH, but he played some outfield this week, and Rosario played outfield, and he's not a great outfielder. Orioles. I don't get the gunner leading off, Adley batting second thing, especially if Cedric Mullins is fifth, and Westberg's fifth, and Hayes is sixth some days. Like, it just makes no sense. Ryan O'Hearn has no business playing the outfield because the Orioles are loaded with outfielders that the first baseman should never play the outfield. And Mateo is an infielder also, no business playing the outfield. Their whole infield alignment is stupid. Gunner split time between shortstop and third base last year. I thought Jackson Holliday was shortstop and Jordan Westbrook the second baseman, so it's like all out of whack. William Contreras, good offensive catcher, not a leadoff for a two-hitter. Above average offensive shortstop, but not a cleanup hitter. Hoskins should be middle lineup, not second, and Sal Frelick's not playing him in the infield. Blue Jays, Springer and Vlad 1 and 2 in both third is not a great lineup. You're not really stacking it, as they say. I like Springer still in right field. Biggio and Schneider both playing the outfield when they're not outfielders. And then you got Varsho playing center field when he's a catcher by trade, and he's pretty good in left field, but not amazing in center. They're back to playing when Kiermaier gets a day off, their everyday left fielder becomes their backup center fielder. That just makes no sense. And Clemente, utility player, 6 is too high. The Rockies. McMahon should be middle lineup, not second. Diaz should be bottom of the lineup, not cleanup. Togaila, he's not an outfielder, nor is Bouchard an outfielder. They're playing infielder. Lambert should be pitching in the rotation because this team doesn't have enough starting pitching. I wrote Tobis second. I guess Toro second. That's fine. McMahon and Bryan 3 through 4. Brendan Doyle batting 6 is way too high for a glove first player, and they lost DH maneuvering. Red Sox. Durant first is fine, but he's going back and forth. He's trying to fill the left field. Keep him in one spot. Tyler O'Neill, back and forth in right field and left field. Keep him in one spot. And my question is, do the Red Sox think if their best offensive player when he's healthy, no matter if it's Devers, O'Neill, or Casas, they should be batting second? This lineup is missing right now Devers, O'Neill, and Story. So yeah, let's put Casas second, and then the rest of the lineup is junk. That's just stupid. Angels. The Chanel batting leadoff for a second I thought was stupid. So he batted some fifth or sixth. But Rendon's still leading off when he's not a leadoff hitter. Now Trout's batting second. Trout was in the 3 spot. He was totally fine. Rengifo and Hicks batting middle lineup are not backup spots. And again, I like when Rengifo does bat second. Tice, we know he's not a catcher. He's more of an infielder. Mets. Marte batting second is the latest guy. Tyrone Taylor, backup outfielder batting fifth is way too high. Lindor and Alonso did bat 3-4 some day. Jeff O'Neill batting seventh again. What offensive value does he have batting seventh? And stop with the outfield. He's not an outfielder. You have enough outfield. Come on. Come on. Royals. Garcia leading off. He's a power hitter. Stupid. The whole Velasquez DHing, but then Melendez plays the outfield when Velasquez is an echelon outfielder. Frazier batting 7, given the offensive value, and Renfroe is a good offensive player. 8's way too low. Jordan Lau pitches bullpen, I think is wasted innings. Lofton is not a DH or a middle lineup hitter. Hampson's an infielder, not an outfielder, but I guess he's become a utility player. And Sal Perez is nobody's playing first base. Just DH him getting the day off. Miami, Arise batting leadoff is cool, but Bell batting second is stupid. At least Bell's batted third or fourth a few times this week. Arise did play some first base recently. Cruz and Jazz 4 through 5, that's not scary. Nick Gordon's not an outfielder. Cruz batted second a few times, which is good. And TA7, Tim Anderson, I've seen him bat third, fourth, and fifth, and sixth. Like, I don't think he's rebounded so much from last season that he's doing that. And Jazz did bat second a few times, but again, not a center fielder. Atlanta, Acuna leading off, I was okay when the lineup was stacked. But Michael Harris is 7th, and then you got Arcia and Chadwick Tromp, let's say. That's not scary. He did bat second at least this week. White Sox, Charlie Gross was never leadoff hitter. Pilar is a glove first player, not a cleanup hitter. Benintendi's going back and forth between second and fifth. I don't know how good of an RBI guy he is to bat fifth. Vaughn batting second is dumb, especially when he's been so bad this season. You got to lower him in the lineup. And Sheet played right field multiple times this week. I'm like, the whole point of having all these outfielders that the Sox trust defensively should mean no more Sheets in the outfield. Like, come on. Reds, India, and Benson 1 and 2 is fine. Steer playing the outfield and batting second is stupid because, again, he's a power RBI guy and an infielder by trade. He did DH, bat fourth, and play first base a few times this week. But again, Martini's still DHing when he's a natural-born outfielder. And Fairchild's a glove first player, not a middle lineup hitter. Houston, Altuve, I have a problem with him leading off. If Jordan Alvarez is batting second and then you get the likes of Pena and Dubon or Chas McCormick in the 5 or 6 spot, that's not scary. Dubon's not an outfielder also. Texas. The whole Simeon Seager 1 and 2 is still, especially with Carter as a rookie and Langford in the 3 through 6 spot, and Smith, the utility guy, he's not even a shortstop, batting 5th. And Durant playing first base when he's a utility guy. And Jankowski is good in the 2 spot. You would think with all the injuries they have to this team, you would put Seager in the middle lineup to help him out, but whatever. A's. Abraham Turrell is not a leadoff hitter. JJ Bleday, not a 3 hitter. Got those really out of whack there. The Sharman dude has said he's an outfielder, but they had him play the infield. Seth Brown's an outfielder. Don't play him at first base. No to bat at last. He's better than half the guys on this team. And Nevin Weebenhover is not an outfielder. And Geloff batting second is perfect. CJ Abrams and Lane Thomas 1 and 2 is great. Rosario playing left field is great, but not center field. Never been a good defensive outfielder. Garcia batting 6 is way too high. Winker batting second. It's not a spot for a power hitter. Seattle, the JP, J-Rod 1 and 2 is great. I like when it was France and Haniger. They keep changing it up. Moore playing the outfield. Again, he's an infielder, which is what he did. Haniger batted second, which again, he's supposed to be in the lineup. And Voth, there's been so many injuries to this Mariners rotation, you think they would have started him. And the Cubs. Happ batting first when he's perfect at the 3 spot. Bellinger, I'm not going to die in this. I'm going to continue to die in this hill, but don't want him in center field. Morel's not a cleanup hitter. Swanson's not a 5th hitter. Bush is a second baseman playing first base. I don't know where I wrote DH. Oh, Talkman DHing or something. That's stupid. What offensive value Nico Horner has batting 7? It's my pitching out of the bullpen when he could start. I did like when Nico and Swanson were 1 and 2. Ashbone not an outfield. Arizona, the Marte, Carroll 1 and 2 combination is perfect. Moreno 6 is too high, and Blaze is a rookie. Chase Peterson is not a shortstop, so don't play him there. Goldie batting second and Gordon batting third for the Cardinals. Just swap those around, please. And Herrera, the catcher, the backup, shouldn't be DHing. LA, Mookie playing second base and then shortstop, and leading off is too much. Otani batting second, should be batting third, and Smith should not be batting cleanup. Padre. Bogart still playing second base and batting leadoff, which is pretty stupid. Cronenworth still playing first base out of position and batting third. Ha-Seong Kim batting 6th or 5th, not great spot. And then recently they were like, hey, Profar, you should bat third. Not a great hitter. Oh yeah, play first base, you're not a first baseman. In Cleveland, I like Juan Jimenez, Jose Ramirez, and Naylor 1 through 4. That's speed and contact at the top and RBI and power in the middle. Freeman is a shortstop, not an outfielder. Florial is the dashboard center fielder, not a DH. Arias is a shortstop, not a first baseman or an outfielder. Batting Jimenez 7th doesn't help you. I have Arias in the outfield again. Fried batting second when he's a power guy. And he's not a left fielder, he's a catcher. Yankees, I like Volpe as a new leadoff guy. Soto second is stupid. And him playing right field. Verdugo playing left field and Judge playing center field. I'm still going to be on that got the wrong defensive rankings lineup there. Thanks for listening to Week 3 of the 2024 MLB Observations. Right, Tay Block. I'm ready to see you guys next time.